Alrighty, Lisha, welcome to our class. So excited to have you back. Yay, yay,
Thank
yay.
you.
New day.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so today we're going to review a little bit of what we talked last week, which it was the LRP, and then we're going to talk a little bit more about Modern Essentials because our goal is to learn all of the tools so that you know how to use the tools. Just like I talked last week, we're building a foundation and we got to put a lot of cement, and those are the tools that we use in doTERRA in order to become a successful business. So I'm going to share my computer with you right now so I
Okay.
can show you the PowerPoint presentation that I have. And we created one for you this week, and we're going to start right there. And as you can see, we're going to be talking about Modern Essentials and LRP. And the reason why we're going to talk about LRP is because LRP takes a little bit to figure out. So just know that it's a concept that it just takes using it to remember it and to understand how best to use it.
Okay.
And we'll just review that one on a continuous basis, okay? So LRP, if you remember when we went to a website and you decide to become a member, the website is going to give you an option and it's going to tell you that as a member of doTERRA, you get 25% discount on the products. That's the same discount that I get. That means that your products, you will be paying for the products the same price of what I pay for the products. And that's what you want to let the people know that you're working with, is that they're going to pay the same price that we are paying for the products, okay? Besides that, you want to let them know that every month doTERRA offers a free product. What that means is that, every year doTERRA offers a free product. What that means is that when they pay their membership for $25, they get a free peppermint. So that would be something nice to let Shannon know. It'll be like, hey, Shannon, if you want, move and or even offer her, you can pay your membership and you'll get a free peppermint, and then because you still will get some kind of commission out of what she buys. But just let
Okay.
her know that she can buy the membership and it's only $25 and she gets a free peppermint. And sometimes people just renew their membership to get a free peppermint. Okay.
Okay.
The other thing is the loyalty reward programs, and that's what we're going to review just a little bit today on how the loyalty reward programs work. With that, let me go right here. And again, just remember, it's going to take a little bit to always remember this and have it in the back of your head. But in order to get a free product every month, you need to order 125 points before the 15th of the month. So
Okay.
125 points before the first 15th of the month. How does the loyalty program works? Is that you get 10% off your order, meaning that if you order $100, you get $10 in what I call your virtual purse or virtual money. What that means is that if you spend $100, the tour is going to put $10 in an account. And
Okay.
those $10 you can use to purchase products as if it was real money. So for the first 3 months, you get 10%. For the month 4 through 6, you get 15%. From month 7 to 9, you get 20%. For month 10 to 12, you get 25%. And after you have been with doTERRA for a year, you get 30%. But this is the cash. You gotta be ordering 50 points every month. So if you are right now on, let's say, the 7th month ordering 50 points and now you're getting 20% back, but the following 8 months, you only order 10 points, you lose your 20%.
Okay.
So it's really important to remember that you always need to order 50 points in order
Okay.
to continue be in the LRP program.
So we'll say that 50 PV is the magic number.
Yeah, I like that. 50 is your magic number. Yes. And think about it. I mean, I don't know, I think I'm an accountant. So I'm a
Yeah.
mathematician. I love math. And I like to think, usually if you buy oil, it will be $1 per point for oils. Anything else does not work like that. Usually works like $0.75 per point. So it
Right.
doesn't work like that. But let's say for the oils, if you spend $50, okay, and you get 30% back, that's $15 back that you get. So really, you only spend $35 a month. And that's how I think. I mean, I have a funny way to think, but I think, okay, if I keep spending 50 every month, I'm getting out of the 50, I get 10%, so I got $5 back. I only spent $45.
Right.
And if you keep doing this until a year, of the $50 that you spend, you get $15 back. So you really only spend $35. And that's what I like to tell people. Keep on that $50 way because you are really making money just by being in the loyalty program. And you can buy 2 oils, and with 2 oils, you're spending $50 a month. Now, for me, I buy more than oils. We are in the best market because we're in the United States and we're in Utah. I spent, like you said last week, I buy my shakes, toothpaste, soap, detergent, the hand soap, the detergent, the soap for my dishes, my deodorant. I buy everything through doTERRA. Those are things that I usually will have gone to Walmart or Harmons to buy. But I have chosen to buy them through doTERRA because when I go to Walmart or when I go to Harmons, I don't get 10% back. I don't get 15. I don't get 20 or 25 or even 30% back. So I'd rather spend my $50 with deodorants and toothpaste and detergents and my lotions with doTERRA because I'm getting 30% back. And when you start thinking that way, you're like, wow, yeah, why not? Because
Right.
you are putting money, but you're also making money. When I go to Walmart, I'm not putting money and making money first. Second, I'm becoming a green person. That's a very millennial term, to be green, meaning that when I wash my hair, I'm not putting chemicals on my hair because I'm using doTERRA products. When I use my soap, again, everything I'm using is green. So I'm not putting any toxics into my body anymore. I'm not using toxics to clean my house. So not only I feel like I'm using money wisely and I'm getting investment back or money back, but now I'm also being green because I'm not using things that are toxic. And therefore, I think I'm going to live a little longer. And if I don't, I'm living healthier. I
Yeah.
don't get sick too often. Like maybe right now I have a little sore throat, but I have been going to bed a little later because I've been doing a lot of stuff. And that is natural. I mean, I cannot get sick if I'm not taking care of my body. But a little sore throat is the first thing that my body tells me, like, you're not going to bed early enough. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I gotta go back to go to bed early. So I feel like I'm healthier because I'm not using as much toxics in my life. So when I look at the loyalty reward program or the LRP program, I look at the fact that I am using products at home that I usually would have buy somewhere else, but now I'm buying in doTERRA and I'm even getting money back for buying them. So that's what I think of. Okay.
Right.
Now, double reward points for shipping. What does this mean? Not usually, doTERRA gives you back what you spent on your shipping. I only paid $3.99. That's the cheapest shipping charges that doTERRA has, and that's a little longer, but I don't mind it because I'm on a monthly LRP, so I know exactly when my box is going to arrive and it's right on time. Now, some people pay $6.99, others pay $14.99, others pay $25.99. Have I paid some of this? Yes. I was doing a horse show a couple years ago in Scottsdale, and people was going crazy over the deep blue, and I ran out of deep blue. So I did order, and I had the next day order, which is the $24.99, and it arrived to the hotel the next day because I needed more deep blue to sell more deep blue. But
Right.
usually I don't do the $24.99 the next day. But doTERRA gives you back whatever you spend in shipping charges, they give it back to you. So that kind of works out really nice in that aspect. So
Okay.
that is the LRP. And this is just more like a easy way to remember. And again, I have this in my Instagram. I believe I put this pictures to make it easy for people to understand. I started with this because in doTERRA we do a lot of LRP, and people's like, what do you mean LRP? That means loyalty reward program. And why does it make sense to you? One, because it's a program that you join for free. Two, because you can purchase products every month and earn products or earn free stuff. Three, if you keep one PV, you can be active in the program. So let's say that you have somebody that's kind of struggling and they can't buy products. That's okay. You tell them, look, buy one PV. The reality is there is nothing for a one PV. So I tell people, buy the GAM. The GAM costs $8 and that gives you 5 PVs, and then you can give active. That means it doesn't kick you out of the program. Second, you want to, the good thing about LRP is that you can change the products on a monthly basis. And I showed you last week how to change the products and how to edit the LRP. And I edit it every month. Once I receive my products, I go to my computer and I change what I want for the next month, which is minimal because the things that I have there, I use on a monthly basis. So I'm always using the same things. Your products get shipped on a recurring shipping day. You get 100% of your shipping refund back. And the longer you practice, the more you make. As we talked before, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30%. And that is what is very nice about this program, that you increase. The top is 30%. You don't change after 30%. And here is the key that we talk about it. If you order 125 points before the 15th of the month, you get a free product. So again, if I do my math, I spend 150 every month with doTERRA because I'm doing it for a business. So when I spend 150, I'm getting 30% back. I'm getting 45 back. So out of that 150, I am only spending $105 because I got 45 back in my account. And out of that $105, I'm going to get a free product. And most products in doTERRA are at least 25 and above. So if I take that out of that, my 105, I only spend $80, but I got another free product because I'm discounting everything that I get. And not only that, out of that $80, I'm going to get 4 back because of my shipping charges. So I have got only spent $76 in reality because of all the rebates that I got back. So I always look and think, wow, I put 150, but really I only spent half because I'm getting everything else, either money back as $45 back or products back, that it casts that to almost 50% of what I spend. So it's almost like I spend 150, but I get 75 back from doTERRA, either cash or products for free. And that does not include all the commissions and bonuses that I'm making because I have a team that I have below me. So it's kind of, that's my math mentality. So hopefully it makes a little sense.
Yeah.
Okay, another chart that I like to show, because this one is really, this is like the key chart to remember. But remember, this is what they say, and that's why I have it as that, but it should be 5. You want 5 PVs to keep your current percentage, okay? You want 5 PVs in order to get 100% shipping charges. You want 50 PVs to continue to increase. You want 50 PVs to continue to earn back certain bonuses. You want 125 by the 15th of the month to get the free item of the month. And as long as you order something monthly, you never lose anything. Now, if you cancel an LRP, you will start with your percentage. You have to start from the very beginning. So here is this very nice chart. 1 PV, in my idea, 5. 5 PVs will maintain you in the LRP program. 50 PVs will maintain you in the LRP program and will start increase from 10 to 15 to 20 to 25 and to 30. With 100 PVs, you keep in the LRP program, You continue to increase from 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30, and now you start making fast starts and commissions. With 125, you keep in the LRP program, you increase your percentage of 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30, you start gaining commissions, and now you get the free product of the month. So this is kind of like the key element of LRPs. Just kind of remind you, and again, it's good to remember this because it takes a little bit of time to figure out, but this is a nice chart to keep in mind. Okay, now how do we use the PVs? If you can see right here in this example, we have 215 points available. When you're placing an order with doTERRA, it will show you the quantity that you're placing, but it also gives you an option to use your points. Your points mean that you can use these points instead of money. So if I click here and use 1 point, it will take off this so that instead I don't have to use the money, I can use points. Or in this case, if I place this order, in this order it's costing me 215 points, $215. It tells me that I have 200 points now that I make in PVs that is going into my account. So imagine that. That's quite a lot of PVs to get to your account. So that's another little way on how to remember to use doTERRA. Now,
Question, if you used all your points to pay for the whole thing, you're not kicked out because you didn't use real money, right?
No, but you still need to place an order for an LRP.
So you can't use the points for the LRP.
In order to keep in the LRP, you always have to use at least 50 points.
Okay.
But that's really a good question because there's another second part to that question. So I need to keep my LRP always at whatever amount I wanted. Like if it's 50, the minimum, keep it at 50 so you can increase up to 30%. And once you start doing the business and you're making commissions, you want to have it to at least $100 so that you can make the commissions. Otherwise, they don't pay you commissions.
Okay.
If you want to get the free product, you want to do 125. But what you need to know is that when you use the points, the order has to go out immediately. It cannot go out in a future date. So when you said, yes, I want this, or I want this, or I want this, it will tell you this order has to be placed right now.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's, in fact, let me try to do something. Because I'm sharing my computer. Let me see. Let's go. Let me move things around. I'm going to show you what I'm trying to tell you. So I'm logging into my computer. I'm logging into my account, actually. And it'll take a minute to log in. Once I get there, here is, you can see that I already have everything set up for next month. I have spent $183 and it's giving me 126.50 points. But let's say I want to review, I want to change my my order. So I go here, and right here, can you see how many points I have?
Yeah.
190. Now I want to show you this. Here, it tells me that this will be processed on June 5th. Now look at this. I'm going to say that, oh, actually, I want to buy my detergent with my points. Did you see now? This became gray. I no longer can place this order for June 5th. I have to process to check out immediately.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so that when you order the point with the points, the order has to go immediately. But then look at my LRP. It changed. My PVs are 116.50. So that now I won't get, in fact, I should have shown you, I'll show you in a minute. You can see here that I just got the detergent and I'm paying nothing for the detergent because I'm using my points. But I don't have the free product of the month because this is no longer an LRP. If I delete this, let me show you. I'm just going to delete it. If I'm deleting this, it's telling me, oh, so you don't want that. I totally deleted it, so now I'm going to add it. It's on guard. On guard. On guard cleaner, which is the one that I use for my dishes, and it's really good. So now I put it back. My PV has now gone back to 126. And if you go here to the bottom, I now get the free product of the month because it's an LRP.
Okay.
So you cannot use the points to create an LRP.
Okay.
So the LRP has to be paid with cash, but you can use the points to buy products that you want. Does that make
So
sense?
when you do you go in and you choose the option, you know how it says create an additional LRP or a one-time order? Is that what you do then? If
I
you're going to
still go to the LRP and put it under an LRP. Good question. I go on to create a new LRP and I go there and then I choose the products that I want to buy with my points and then I say proceed to checkout.
Oh, okay.
That's how I do it. Okay. Alrighty, good question. So let's go back now. That's why I like the being live too, because we can see things like that, you know, where you're like, okay, how can I do this? How can I do that?
Yeah, so it's making me wonder because my LRP for the past 2 months now has been the supplements and Serenity and is that it? So I'm wondering if I didn't place enough because they're not oils to get the free product.
Huh. Well,
I don't remember. I have the box right here. Let me see what it is that I got. I thought it would have at least been 125. Is it 125, 150? Now I forgot already.
125.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So
it gives you a receipt. Look in the receipt.
oh, okay. Phytoestrogen, Serenity, and the Lifelong Vitality Pack.
Does it tell you how many points is it?
No, not that I see. Can you see?
I can't see that far, but I'll tell you what. Let me go back. I can actually go here. Let's see if I can find you. Alicia, here you are.
Yeah, you'd think that those would have at least added to 125, right? But maybe not. Maybe I'm just barely under.
I'm trying to see if I can get the information. I know there's a way. Let me do something. You know, call the turn and figure out, or if you want, and I took off the recording in that moment so people didn't see your information, but or afterwards we can go in and you can share your computer and I can look, because I cannot see what you order, but if you want, we can share the computer after we are done with the class and recording, and
Okay.
you can show me your account and I can see what could be the problem.
Okay.
Okay. Alrighty, so we'll solve that hopefully in a few minutes. But anyway, so what we talked about last week too, and let me just go back here, is how to actually get in to see your LRP, and we just did it live. So you just go here, you sign in. Once you sign in, you can go to the edit. I mean, we just did it live, but you can go edit your loyalty, and then you can go to accounts, account profile. Now we're going to look at the link generator. Go to your link generator, but I know you did it, so that's great. You want to make sure that you have your, one thing I wanted you to do this week is to go to your short intro. So go to your business site where you have your name and tell your story on your short intro. Feel free to go to mine and see what I have. And if you want, go ahead and copy most of it, because actually somebody else told me to copy theirs, and that's what I did. But I also tell my story at the very end. So look at what mine said and then tell your story, and that's what you want. Now that you have your picture, you want to tell your story. So that's another second homework for this week.
Yeah. I did put up a short little thing, but yeah, I could go in and do something better.
Okay, good. And mine is very short, but it also tells people how to buy products from doTERRA.
Okay.
And that's what we want to add in yours, okay?
Okay.
Now, with the link generator, since you already did it, and which is exciting that you did it, just remember that you have three options with the link generator. You have an option to help people sign up. You have an option to educate people, or you have an option for somebody to buy them directly. So like with your friend that she wanted to buy the products, but she just wanted to buy them through you. Right. This will have been another way where she can just go to the link that you created and she can buy them directly to that link, and it goes automatically also to you. The retail amount, the profit comes to you via check. So that's one way to do it, so that they can just directly go there, buy the product, but they're paying retail price. And what is nice about that is that always doTERRA gives them the option, say, hey, do you want to sign up? It only costs this much to sign up. So it's a way of helping them want to sign up, because doTERRA will say, you can save $20 if you sign up. Whatever is the amount of money they can save on those products, doTERRA will tell them, you can save this much money if you sign up. Okay. So it's a nice way for people to want to sign up. So there are three things: just signing up with a kid, or sending them information to learn about it, or just sending them the specific products that they want. So those are the three options that the link generator gives you. And you done this where it shows your name, so they can sign through that. And you can give them the option to be a wholesale customer or a wellness advocate. We have talked about the difference. Do you remember the difference between the two?
Yeah. Okay. Wholesale is where they don't give their social, and but they won't be earning any money from other people. And then the wellness advocate is so that they can sell, make commissions, but they also require your social.
Perfect. Excellent. Excellent. So you know exactly what it is. Okay, good. And you can decide, give them that option, and then they can have the option to choose any kit that they want to order, or just the membership. Okay. So this just as a refresher of what we talked last week. I always like to tell people how with the essential kit, they get the 2 free bed lists, which are really nice to have, the peppermint and the on guard. And those are nice bed lists to have. When I do link generators, I make sure I convert it to the short link, because it makes it nice to have it short, and then I copy the URL or I email it to people. So it's easy. Can you see the difference? You see how small this is?
Yeah.
Versus the other. So that's another nice feature that doTERRA gives you. And you can generate as many new links as you want to generate. I have many links. So with what you were doing in Facebook, this is a third homework, okay?
Okay.
One thing that I'm doing in Facebook and in Instagram, and feel free to go again, follow me so you get ideas, and copy information so you get ideas. But whenever, let's say I'm talking about shampoo, I give them a link generator so they can actually order the shampoo.
Okay.
So whatever product I'm promoting in Instagram or Facebook or via email or text, I send people the link generator. So if they desire that they want it, they don't even have to contact me. They can just go to the link and purchase it. So
Okay.
that's one way, one very easy way to put it out there for social people. And the way to create them is that you create it on their guest cards. You just search for whatever product you want. Let's say I wanted to promote Deep Blue this week. I will create a guest generator or a link generator for a guest using only Deep Blue products. And once I have this generated, then I copy it, change it from this very long one to a very short one, and this will be the one that I put in my Facebook or on my Instagram so that people can order directly from that. Okay,
Okay.
so it works really nice. And you know, I had a fun thing happen this week. I was actually at my office, and somebody called me late. It was 7:30 already, and they say, "Hey, are you the doTERRA lady?" And I'm like, "Yeah." You know, and she says, "Yeah, you had a booth in Arizona in the horseshoe." And I said, "Oh yeah, I did." She says, "I'm trying to order $300 worth of products, but I just wanted to make sure these are right." And I was just so excited because she just got one peppermint from me. She's like, "You sold me a peppermint and I'm hooked. I'm here in the website looking at everything and I want to buy this and this and this." And I said, "You know what? Let's do it, but let's buy your membership. Don't just buy and pay all this, da, da, da." So anyway, she signed up and I offer her, every time that people calls me, I offer them 1 hour free consultation. So that when they get their products, I will do a video conference with them and tell them how to use every single one of those products and what they are good for. And that's very
Okay.
easy to do because at first you'll be like, "Oh my goodness, I don't know." I usually tell them, "Hey, when you get your products, let me know when you got them." And once they get them, I'll ask her, "Tell me what products you have so I can prepare my class for you." And then I
Right.
create a little PowerPoint presentation and I go through doTERRA, find information, and I try to keep experiences of people that have told me about those products. And then I create a little presentation so I can help them. But that is how I got her to sign up under me because she can just go and sign up anywhere in doTERRA. And
Yeah.
because she's in Arizona, she's like, "But you're not in Arizona." I said, "That's okay. I go there every year, but I can talk to you on a video conference. I can send you." And we have been texting for the past week and sending her information. So
Wow.
it's
That's awesome.
nice because I just got a sell, you know,
Yeah.
and out of a booth that I did in Scottsdale. So it's really, really good. So anyway,
And did she sign up too?
she did. She signed up and she
Good.
bought $300 worth of products, and then she asked me for something. I sent her the information, and I'm waiting for her. I thought by the end of this week, if she hasn't told me she has got her products, I'll send her a text and, "Hey, Nancy, did you get your products? Would you like to do your free consultation?" But I
Yeah.
always offer people. I offer her a free consultation, and I offer to give her shipping charges back,
Uh-huh.
the $3.99, but then she decided she wanted a magazine instead. And I said, "Okay, I'll give you the magazine." So I try to give them a little something so that the people will want to sign up under me. So just
Right, right.
little things right there, that on how this works. So this link generator is a nice thing for Instagram and Facebook. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that was the review from last week. Let's talk about modern essentials to finish our class. And we started a little later, so hopefully, are you okay if we go?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, good. Because I know that, I like to be within time, but if you're okay, because this is what we were going to study today, modern essentials. And the reason why I went back is because I wanted to show you that I have the book.
Is
And
that the newest one?
what was that?
Is that the newest one?
No, the newest,
Oh,
I think this is the 8th edition. They have a
man,
10.
it's getting thick.
Yes, look at this.
Wow.
Look at this.
I
This is
can tell because mine's not that thick, so I need to upgrade again.
Yes, and that's why I tell you what, though, this one costs $39.99. The app on the phone costs $3.99.
Yeah.
So you tell me, you want a $40 book or a $4 app?
Right, right, right. I like having both though. I like seeing it on a page, but when you're out with other people, yeah, or you need it yourself, you're not going to carry around a big book.
Exactly. Like when I do my booth, because I do quite a few booths, I have the book because people
Yeah,
love to see it and it just makes it look official. But when
right.
I'm out and about, I need my phone and I need my app on my phone because otherwise the people are I'm not going to be able to help people because I can't carry it. This thing is really heavy, so I don't carry it around.
Right.
Okay, so the reason why I wanted to show you that is because I know you have used Modern Essential, but I want to do a review of how to use it. And what I'm going to show you is from the app, but the only reason why I show the app instead of the book is because if you know how to use the app, which is harder, you will know how to use the book, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
So with that in mind, here is the app, how it looks in the app. That's just, and you can do it for both. You can do it for your, you can do it for your smartphone, either an iPhone or an Android. It doesn't matter. The app exists for both. I do have to give you a disclosure. I have the older app. I have not buy the newer app. Why have not upgrade? Because they have not upgraded the Spanish app either. And because I have teams English and Spanish, I need to keep both apps the same because when I'm helping people, I need to be able to see it both ways. And the moment I update my English app to the new one, it will take away my old English app. So I'm keeping my old English app until they update the Spanish app. So what I'm going to show you is the old app, but understand that it's the same concept, okay? So it starts that the difference is that it's going to be purple instead of blue. So I wanted you to know why I haven't updated because I need to worry about my other teams too. But the principles that I'm teaching are the same for both. So when you go to the app that it looks like this and that is harder to use than the book, you see this search bar. In the search bar, you can find information. But first, I want to show you that this body in the app, and I know this is a little bit hard because you don't have a phone to practice, and that's usually the homework for the week, but we won't worry about this. You already have 3 anyway. But I just want you to be aware because this is one of the tools that you will be using. So in the way that you use Modern Essentials, that you can either use the bar or you can use the body. When you click in the body, it will give you all this. Do you want the cardiovascular system? Do you want the digestive, the emotional, endocrine, immune, lymphatic, muscle, nervous, and reproductive? Now, sometimes because we are not doctors or nurses or in the medical field and we're not claiming to be in such fields, it can be hard to lymphatic field system, talking about these areas, but we may not know what. And that's why the search bar can be very nice. But the way to figure out is that you can click on it. Like if I click on the cardiovascular system, it will show me what is the system. So it has to do with the heart. Cardio comes from heart. And it tells me all of the different elements that will come from the heart. And it'll give me all the information. Now, and as you can see, it gives me the picture. This is the only system that we are talking about, which is the veins and the arteries. So when I click, and I'm only clicking to some of them, when I click to one of them, the ADD, ADHD, then it gives me the information on what it is. And then it tells me the oils that I can use. And immediately after, it gives me a box with the recipe or with how to use the oil. But sometimes, let me show you, it gives you other information like how to diffuse it on the air, how to dilute it, and what parts of the body system are affected. So I wanted to show you all the information that is in the phone. I couldn't do it all at once because I wanted you to see in both parts. But then if I choose something different, let's say that I choose another thing like addictions. In addictions, it's going to give me categories. Like it's going to give me, okay, what kind of addiction are you talking about? Are you talking about alcohol addiction or are you talking about drug addiction? So first, it gives me what the meaning of addiction, like a dictionary is, and what the symptoms may be. And then it's going to give me I call it the subcategory because the category is addiction or the theme or the subject is addiction, but the subcategory or the sub-theme or the sub-subject is either, is it an alcohol addiction or is it a drug addiction? Because there are different oils. You can see right here, rosemary or cleansing blend, because there are different oils depending on the category or the subcategory. So for alcohol, it tells me all of this. For drugs, it tells me all of this. For smoking, it tells me all of this. And then if you go, are you hearing me?
It froze for a second.
Okay, my computer said, yeah, my computer said that it lost internet, so I stopped talking until you can hear me.
Oh, okay, okay.
So anyway, so it tells you all the different oils that can be used depending on if it's a smoking addiction, if it's sugar addiction, if it's work addiction. So it's talking about all these many different addictions. But then afterwards, it tells you how to use them. So let's talk a little bit about this. You can see here, this symbol means diffusing, aromatic. This symbol means topical, how you can put it in your system. And now this just talks about the body, which body system is affecting. This is affecting the emotional balance of your body. Now, when it comes to the oils, why so many oils? For instance, I'm going to go back one more chart. In here, when you have alcohol and smoking, start with rosemary, then cleansing blend, then restful blend, then juniper berry, then helichrysum, then lavender, then orange. Well, what it's telling you is that for most people that have an alcohol addiction, rosemary has helped them. But remember that your DNA is different than my DNA. So we are all different. So maybe it helped me, but it won't help my friend. So I would suggest that person to start with rosemary. And I call it the rule of thumb is that within 10 days you can see the difference.
Okay.
If it was from 1 to 10 and you can see a minimum of 9, it's working. But usually by the third day, you should know it's working. If it's not working by the third day, you need to change to a different oil.
Okay.
But if you can see a 1-degree difference, that's good enough. That is making a change. So now you have to wait 10 days to keep working with that oil to see if it can make a major difference.
Okay.
But what it's telling you is that rosemary is the one that most people has used and it has worked. But if not, use this. If not, use this. If not, use this. But it's also telling you that the red colors are the most important oils to use. But if you do not have any of the red ones, you can use the orange ones. If you do not have any of the orange ones, you can use the green ones. So that is the color coordination. It's just telling you, look, the red ones are the ones to use. If you don't have them, use the orange. If you don't have them, use the green ones. But the way the way that the list has been prioritized, or the priority order they have put the oils in, is the priority order that you want to use the oils for the element that you're looking for. Does that make sense? I think I lost you.
Okay.
It looks like we lost each other for a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go back and share the computer. Okay, so how much did you hear? Did you hear the difference of the colors?
Yeah, red, orange, and green.
Okay, and did you hear the priority of the oils?
Yeah,
Okay,
red.
perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. So that's the one thing I wanted to go over so that people understand why they are what they are and why they, why will be that difference of colors or difference of what to use and what not to use.
Right. I like that about the 1 to 10 day, 1 to 3 day noticing a difference. I never heard that.
Yeah, that's just a way that it helps you understand when to use them and how to use them better. So,
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Okay. So moving on with the modern essentials, we went over this. Now, if you click in the bottom of the page where there is a drop, it will actually tell you about the actual plant. In this case, arbovite, which is an oil that we have. It will tell you quick facts about it, where it comes from, the name of the botanic family, how it's extracted, if it's extracted in cold distillation or steam distillation, what is it used for the mostly or most use for it, like antibacterial, antifungal, calming, cancer repellent. Remember the hand means topical, and this I call it vapor, that means aromatically. It also tells you how to, oh, I should have showed you before, how to dilute it. Tells you applying in the reflex points or the area of concern. And then it tells you the properties that has, the historical use. I mean, it tells you if the Egypts used it, if the Romans used it. It tells you other possible uses. It tells you what body system is affected by this, what is the aromatic influences, and what is the oral use if there is any dietary supplement or oral use. In this case, none. So that is another option that it gives you when you click into this one drop. Now, when you click to these two drops, let's see what it gives you. When you click, oh, let's see. I went back. When you click to the two drops, now it tells you what kind of blends you have. Blends means when you take more than one oil and combine them together. So here's going to tell you about massage blend, grounding blend, respiratory blend, uplifting blend, invigoratory blend, women's monthly blend. Oh, by the way, that was funny. I did not know what PMS was, so thank you. When you ask me, I'm like, I never talk about PMS. What is that abbreviation for? So anyway, here's
Well, and there's so many nowadays. It's like it could be for a whole nother thing.
and I thought PN as afternoon, you know. I thought, and
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
what is this? What is she telling me? Fine, like, okay, what do you mean with that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was like, I don't know what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
So it talks about women's monthly blend, topical blend, comforting blend, cellular complex. So if you click into one of those, let me show you. When I click to massage blend, it tells me quick facts about it, and it tells me what to use them for, like anxiety, massage, muscle aches, muscular dystrophy, relaxation, etc., etc. Then it tells me the quick facts about it, how the oil is used, the common primary use, the application for it, and then it tells me how to use that blend singly. Like here is basil or grapefruit or cypress. Cypress was the free oil that they give this month, by the way, or margarine or lavender. So it tells you how to use every single one of them. Imagine, did you ever knew basil that you cook with has an anti-inflammatory property? You know, they tell us to eat our veggies, and a lot of times we don't like to eat our veggies and we don't understand what they do. But all of this, look, this one is an anti-inflammatory. Grapefruit helps you to calm and is sedative. Cypress is an anti-inflammation. Margarine is antispasmodic. So it's kind of cool to see how all these plants, what they do for our system, medically speaking. So it shows you all of those purposes in that massage blend. It also gives you the body systems that they are used affecting, and the companion oils that you can use, meaning that you can blend all these oils that we just talked about with basil, helichrysum, marjoram, and wintergreen. So it's a whole library of different things that is telling us on how to use them. It's absolutely
Right.
amazing. Then moving forward, if you click on the hand, it'll tell you the topical, the aromatic, and the internal use. So if I click into one of them, for instance, aromatic, it'll tell me how to use it for diffusion, for direct inhalation, or for all-day aromatherapy. Then if I click into one of those, in this case, I click into the aroma, the direct inhalation, and it tells me how I can use it, either to open the oil and smell it, either to put in a cloth or to put in a diffuser, or how to put in hot water and smell the vapor of it. Now, if I click into body systems, the little body, then it's going to give me all the systems again, the cardiovascular, digestive, emotion, endocrine, immune, lymphatic, muscle, nervous, and reproductive system. And then if I click on the cardiovascular, it's going to tell me which systems of the body is talking about. It's talking about the heart, it's talking about the blood vessels, which are the arteries, the veins, and the capillaries. And then it tells me more in detail what the cardiovascular system does, which is to distribute blood all around the system or all around my body. And then it shows me pictures of, here is the cardiovascular system, here is the heart, here is the capillary bed. You can see the artery, you can see the vein. Arteries are always red, veins are always blue. And then it tells me the oils that will help me with that particular system. In this case, the orange, cypress, cinnamon. And it tells me the cardiovascular different issues that we can have problems with, or ailments that we need to be aware of, the angina, aneurysm, arrhythmia, etc., etc. So it's a very, very complex. Hello.
Hi. It's weird that it keeps freezing.
I know. Sometimes that happens. I don't know why, but that does happen. So but
Yeah.
I'll show you the last slides and see if we can make
Okay.
it through.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. From current slide. Okay, so then if you click on the next one, which is like a bowl, like if you were eating cereal or a soup or something like that, then it gives you recipes for cooking, for body care, for cleaning, for crafts. So it's kind of fun. I mean, it's a whole complete app, as you can see.
Yeah.
And then it gives you, and you can find all this in the book. It's just it's harder to find it in the app than the book, and that's why I take the time to teach the app, because the app is the hardest part to understand. Here, for
Okay.
instance, in cooking tells you how to make all this kind of soup, glaze, chicken, beef, smoothies, etc., etc., etc. Then, if you click on the next one, it tells you, okay, here's how you make a lemon berry green smoothie. And it tells you exactly how to make it. And they actually taste good. When I do classes in my house, I always offer refreshments, and my refreshments will have doTERRA products. I will always have brownies with peppermint and water with either lemon and wild orange, because that way people actually can taste. So remember when we talked in the first class, we learned by five senses. We learn by writing, by smelling, tasting, seeing, and hearing. So when I do a class, I want to use all five senses. And this is one way to use the products. And it gives you a lot of ideas on how to do recipes.
Okay.
Then if you go to the little card, the little card is mostly, the little card is mostly their way to tell you what their new promotions are, what offers they have, and so forth. And lastly is the I for information. It's very important what this information here says. This information is basically telling you that the information presented herein is in no way intended as a substitute for medical counseling. Anyone suffering from any disease, illness, or injury should consult a qualified healthcare professional. Because we are not healthcare professionals, We can help people and tell them, this is what I have used, this is what you should use. But if it's a major item, we should always, or anytime, we should always tell them to consult a medical doctor. And it's a good thing that pretty soon we'll have the Prime Meridian healthcare centers opening here, so that they can actually consult to a real doctor that they will tell them how to use the oils or medicine, or combine both when they have any medical issues that they are concerning about it. So that is how to use the app. Once you learn how, I mean, if you know how to use the app, you can use the book. If you know how to use the book, it takes you a little bit to figure the app, because the app takes a little tricky to learn how to use it. But that was the lesson for today. Kind of review the LRP and the link generation, but really get into the Modern Essential app. And it's a good thing you have the book right now, since you won't get the app quite yet. But now you know how to use it, because there will be a time where people are going to be texting you and telling you, hey, Lisha, what about this? What about this? And this will help you to give them answers to those questions. Okay.
Right.
Alrighty. Any questions?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to finish with my thought of the day, but also I want to tell you, and I apologize, I really just find out about this on Saturday. There is a great class tomorrow at doTERRA. I'm going to send you the link. I have someone from my team actually going. I'm trying to see if I can solve some issues. I already have some commitments for tomorrow and some commitment for Wednesday, and I'm going out of town. So I'm trying to figure out how I can make things work, but it's going to be an amazing experience for class that we have tomorrow with doTERRA. So I'll send you a link so you can have the information. Let me know if you can make it. I know someone is going from my team, and maybe the two of you can get together, or we'll see what we can do. Okay? Alrighty, this is the thought for the day. Some people dream of success, while others or other people get up every morning and make it happen. So let's stop dreaming, and let's start working towards it. And I know you can do it, Alicia. You're already doing it. You're doing your homework. You're doing getting things done, and that's exciting. Remember the 3 things that you have going for this week? I'll be dropping that magazine that has the horse issue to you sometime this week, so you can have it. And then we'll plan to see you next time. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Lisha. Okay. Have a good day. Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. Okay, bye-bye.